For years, Yaman has been one of the most talked about names in the world of television and entertainment. Known for his roles in hit Turkish dramas, admired for his charm, and celebrated for his success in Italy, he has become a true international star. Every move he makes is followed by millions of fans across the globe, from Turkey to Europe to Latin America. But now, the spotlight has shifted from his acting career to his private life, and the latest revelation has left the world in total shock. The woman who was recently linked to him, Sara Bluma, has suddenly found herself at the center of a scandal. At first, she appeared to be the new mysterious love interest of the actor. Their rumored connection was enough to set social media on fire, with fans trying to figure out who she was, where she came from, and what kind of relationship she really had with Can. But just when everyone thought this was the beginning of a glamorous new love story, shocking details emerged, details that no one could have expected. It has now been revealed that Sara Bluma is not just a young woman living a life of luxury and attention. According to reports, she is actually married and even has children. This revelation has not only surprised fans but also raised serious questions about the future of her connection with Yaman. The scandal has spread like wildfire. Entertainment pages, gossip blogs, and even mainstream media outlets started covering the story with headlines that screamed betrayal, secrecy, and hidden truths. The perfect image of Sara Bluma that had been carefully constructed on Instagram, with elegant photos, glamorous trips, and luxury dinners, suddenly began to crack. People began digging deeper, searching for proof, analyzing her past, and trying to understand how such a shocking secret could have remained hidden until now. But before we dive into the full details, we have to take a step back and understand why this revelation has hit so hard. Yaman is not just any actor. He is considered a symbol of pride for Turkish entertainment, a man who has conquered Italy, starred in international projects, and built a career that many can only dream of. He is followed by millions of loyal fans who feel emotionally invested in his journey, not only as an actor but also as a man. So when someone new enters his life, especially someone presented as his possible girlfriend, fans care deeply. They want to know if she is trustworthy, if she loves him for who he is, and if she deserves to be part of his story. Sara Bluma seemed to fit the part perfectly at first. Stylish, mysterious, and often photographed in exclusive locations, she quickly became a trending name. Rumors of her connection with Yaman created endless speculation. Was this a new romance? Was it serious? Could this be the woman he might finally settle down with after years of rumors linking him to other actresses and public figures? Fans debated endlessly, filling Twitter threads, Instagram comments, and TikTok videos with theories. But then came the revelation. Allegations surfaced that Sara was not the single, glamorous woman fans had imagined. Instead, whispers began that she was already married. Some sources even claimed that she was the mother of children, living a life far more complicated than the polished image she displayed on social media. At first, many refused to believe it. This must be fake news, fans argued. But as more details came to light, the whispers grew louder, and soon the world realized that this was more than just a rumor. Pictures allegedly showing Sara with her supposed family began to circulate online. Screenshots of old posts, suddenly deleted, became the subject of discussion. People claimed to have found documents or connections tying her to a marriage that had never been publicly disclosed. The story spread so fast that even those who had never heard of Sara before were suddenly talking about her. And all of this was happening while her name was still tied to Yaman, making the situation even more explosive. The big question, of course, is, how did Can react? Up until now, the actor has remained silent, as he often does when scandals break out around his private life. Known for keeping his personal matters as private as possible, he has always tried to focus attention back on his work rather than on his relationships. But this time, the situation feels different. It's not just about a girlfriend or a rumor. It's about trust, image, and the risk of his name being dragged into a scandal he never asked for. For Can's fans, the disappointment has been enormous. Many feel protective of him, like he is a part of their lives. Seeing him linked to someone with a hidden past, especially a secret marriage and children, feels like a betrayal, not only to him but to the entire fan community. Some fans have expressed their anger directly at Sara on social media, flooding her accounts with comments and accusations. Others have turned their frustration into sadness, posting messages like "Ken deserves better" or "protect him at all costs." The emotional storm has been unlike anything we've seen in recent months. But while some people are attacking Sara, others are trying to take a more nuanced perspective. After all, is it possible that her past is simply more complicated than it appears? Could it be that she has indeed been married before, or that she has children, but that her current relationship status is different than what the headlines suggest? Life is not always black and white, and in the world of celebrities, stories can easily be twisted or exaggerated for clicks. Still, the scandal refuses to die down. With every new rumor, every new alleged photo, and every new piece of information, the story continues to grow. And the silence from both Sara and Ken only fuels the fire. People are desperate for answers, for confirmation or denial, for some kind of statement that will put the speculation to rest. But the longer the silence continues, the more people begin to believe that maybe, just maybe, the rumors are true. The situation also raises questions about Sara's motivations. Was she seeking fame by associating with Yaman? Was she hiding her true life to gain access to the glamorous world of international celebrity? Or was she simply trying to move forward from a past that she preferred not to discuss publicly? These are the kinds of questions that gossip pages are now analyzing every day, turning her into a mystery that fans are desperate to solve. For Ken, the timing could not be worse. His career continues to move forward internationally, with projects, endorsements, and appearances keeping his schedule packed. The last thing he needs is a scandal threatening to overshadow his achievements. Yet here he is, once again, at the center of headlines, not because of his acting talent, not because of his latest success, but because of the drama in his personal life. The world is watching closely. Will he make a statement? Will Sara finally speak out and clarify the truth? Or will the silence continue, leaving fans to guess and speculate endlessly? Whatever happens next, one thing is certain: this scandal has already made its mark. It has reminded us that fame comes with a price, that secrets are almost impossible to keep, and that in the world of global stardom, the truth always finds a way to come out. For now, fans remain divided, some furious, some heartbroken, some simply waiting for the next chapter in this unfolding drama. But one thing unites them all: the belief that Yaman deserves honesty, respect, and above all, love that is real and free of secrets. Whether Sara Bluma is capable of offering that remains to be seen. Until then, the story of her secret marriage and hidden children will remain one of the most shocking revelations of the year, a scandal that stunned the world and left millions of fans asking the same question: what happens next?